live in 3, 2.
Never say never, never say never, never say never, never say never, never stay, never stay. Little JB for you, right off the rip to start your morning or your afternoon or your evening or wherever you are and wherever you be and whatever side of the world that you're on. Welcome, because it's episode 2 of the Kickin' It with Kaz podcast. I'm, of course, Kaz, and welcome back, okay? I'm absolutely stoked for a second episode. Can't wait to get into shit, but first and foremost, everybody that's listening, I just got to know one little thing here. What fucking inbred left me 1 star? I just want to know, okay? No, I'm just playing around. Apple gave me a little bit of a scare, okay, with the rates and reviews. I went to go look at the rates and reviews, right, because I wanted to see all the nice rates and reviews that you guys were throwing at me. I was like, you know what? I want to read them. They were really nice. I really appreciate it, and I love all you guys, okay, and I love all you guys for listening. But anyways, I'm looking at Apple. They give me a little bit of a scare. I go, it says 5 out of 5 stars. I'm like, this is fantastic. We're absolutely killing it out here. This is amazing. And then I look down, and it says that actually I have a little bit of a few 1 stars here. I'm like, well, I'm no mathematician, but that sure as fuck doesn't add up whatsoever, okay? I don't know. 5 out of 5 stars means that they're all 5 out of 5 stars. You know, if I got a couple 1 stars, throw me that 4.9, okay? We don't need to be lying to the people out here. We don't need to be lying to me. We don't need to be lying to the community. Anyways, I go to bed. I sleep on that. I'm like, whatever. Doesn't matter. Fuck them, right? Maybe those people, maybe they looked at it and they were like, you know what? I'm going to keep it a buck with you, brother. I just don't like your fucking face. And you know what? Valid. That's a valid response, okay? Some people, I don't like their fucking face. You know, if you want to give me a 1 star, if you truly feel that down at the bottom of your heart, then fucking do it, okay? But if you do, I'm going to find your IP address and I'm going to beat your fucking ass. I'm just kidding. But no. Anyways, I saw that there was, like, those stars. Like I was saying, I wake up the next morning and Apple's like, yeah, we were just fucking around, dude. You didn't have any 1 stars. We just wanted to tease you a little bit. We just wanted to fuck you a little bit. I mean, maybe when this episode drops, I'm going to have some 1 stars. I'm sure I will, because there's going to be somebody out there that'll be like, I don't like what you said, brother, so I'm going to have to fucking throw you some 1 stars. You know what? Whatever. It is what it is, and it just, you know, shit happens or whatever. Actually, what I was going to say was literally, I don't really give a fuck about any of the ratings or reviews and anything, like when people drop that shit, because you really can't give a fuck when you're doing shit like this, you know? And trust me, I started this a while ago. I had a podcast before this, okay? And by the way, if you're like, oh my God, where is it, Anthony? Those files are buried deep. You're never going to fucking see them, okay? They're on an old Asus laptop in my basement that takes 25 minutes to fucking start up, which, by the way, anytime I open that Asus laptop, it says strive for incredible, okay? The thing takes 25 minutes to start, and then it crashes 50% of the time. You're striving for mediocre at best, okay? Don't come around with these, oh, we strive for perfection. No, you strive for subpar. Don't even come for me like that. And I don't really care. I might have just cut every future deal I possibly could have had with Asus, but good, because I don't want their fucking laptops. They're garbage. But anyways, you're never finding those files. And by the way, if you ever want to try and get those files on my Asus downstairs, you're going to have to pry them from my cold, dead hands, okay? I'm taking that shit to the grave with me. But anyways, when I used to do that podcast, there even used to be parents who would literally talk shit about me. And, well, not directly talk shit, but like, you know when people have kind of like a little bit of a condescending tone when you bring things up? They'll be like, oh, Anthony, are you still doing your little comedy thing? And it's like, oh, are you still on the verge of divorce? Fucking, oh, I'm sorry, you're sleeping in separate beds? Oh, yeah, I give it 3 months tops. Fuck you, okay? You want to talk shit? Listen, you can talk shit all you want, but you got to talk. If you want to talk the shit, you got to take the heat, too. If you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen, babe. Get out the kitchen, babe, because I'm cooking with fire. I'm cooking with gas. all right? If you want the smoke, I'll throw that shit right back at you. So don't test me, all right? And for all the divorcees out there, I don't even know if that's a fucking word. I like to make words up around here. But any of the divorcees that are listening here, look, it's not directed towards you. If you weren't talking shit about me, in one ear, out the other, don't even fucking worry about it, okay? Don't even let that thing cycle in your mind, okay? I hope everything's working out good for you, and I hope you're going through well through the divorce. But if you're talking shit about your boy, watch out. Watch out, because I'm feeling spicy. I'm feeling crazy. I already need a drink. My mouth is so fucking dry, which, by the way, anyone who's watching, you're going to see it right now. Hold on one second. Let me take a sip. Ugh. Anyone who's watching, they're going to see that I duct taped the can because, listen, the podcast is doing numbers, and I fucking love you guys for that. I'm so happy you guys are enjoying it. But because it's doing numbers and we're on the top charts, guess who's not getting free brand deals? Whatever energy drink that I'm drinking, okay? It could be Red Bull, could be Monster, could be a Celsius. And I'm kind of now just realizing that completely contradicted myself and shouted out a lot of energy drink brands. So, you know what? I contradict myself a little bit more than I would like to sometimes, but you know what? It is what it is. But I duct tape the can because now you don't know what I'm drinking. Even though if you follow me, you probably know exactly what I'm drinking, but let's just keep that on the down low. Okay, let's not tell anybody about it. Okay, let's just pretend that's the thing between you and me and you don't know anything else. Speaking of the caffeine that I'm drinking right now, I am running on caffeine and a dream right now, baby. Anthony, what do you mean by that? Absolutely fantastic question. I love when you guys ask your little questions because I'm going to answer it for you. So I'm running on caffeine and a dream because this weekend, I'm home alone with just me and my dog, okay? I'm not, when this comes out, I'm not going to be home alone anymore. So, you know, if you wanted to break into my house, it's not going to be a good idea anymore, okay? Because now people are home and no one else is on vacation. But everyone else is out of town. It was just me and the puppy, okay? And this puppy, by the way, if you don't know me and you're new here, the puppy, he's about 5-6 months old. He's a little golden doodle. He's a little bitch, okay? I love him though. But he's a little bitch, and he annoys me sometimes. So anyways, we're trying to go to bed. And by the way, my sleep schedule, he fucked it all up because normally I go to bed at like 9:30, okay? I'm a fucking grandma. I go to bed like 9:30, wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning usually. 5:30 at the latest. You guys are probably sitting there like, Anthony, how do you wake up so early? Well, I'm glad you asked, okay? Listen, it's a little something I like to call drive, okay? And passion, determination, and a fuckload of anxiety, okay? I mean, I don't know what it is. I wake up in the morning, and my brain is just like, listen, I don't know what's wrong, but something's fucking wrong, okay? I don't know what it is, but something's going on. And I'm like, what do you mean something's wrong? My brain's like, look, don't ask questions, okay? I'm the brain. You think I would lie to you right now? And I'm like, no. You probably wouldn't lie to me. And then every day we go through this little cycle, and then 8 p.m. rolls around, and my brain's like, you know what? I'm going to keep it a buck with you. There was nothing wrong all day. I don't know what it was, but I felt like we needed to sound the alarms. I felt like it was necessary to sound the alarms, but unfortunately, there was actually nothing wrong. So you actually didn't need to stress all day. And I'm like, great, thank you so much. It's not like I was fucking losing my mind all day. But you know, it's just a daily thing. It's just a daily occurrence. Anyways, my dog's fucking up my sleep schedule. And so we're laying in bed right together, obviously, because he's a little puppy and I can't, because if I leave him downstairs, we kind of stopped the whole thing from like keeping him in the pen. I know you're supposed to do like a little bit longer or whatever, but we were like, he's such a good boy and you know, he's so nice. Let's get him out of the pen. And it turned out to be a fucking terrible decision because we're sleeping in bed together and he's sleeping next to me. Excuse me, sorry. And then all of a sudden, I'm laying there. He doesn't want to go to bed at first, right? It's like 9:30. He's like, I don't know. He's like, listen, Grandma, I'm not falling asleep right now. So he starts barking like crazy. Then he catches a glimpse of himself in the mirror, which, oh my God, when that happens, fucking game over. He looks in the mirror. He thinks it's like his fucking evil twin that's coming to fight him. He doesn't understand that it's him in the mirror because he's a fucking dumbass. And he's like, and he's barking at himself in the mirror like a psychopath. And I got to fucking show him that it's actually himself in the mirror. And I got to do this about every 5 minutes. So it's getting a little bit annoying. Then, anyways, 10:30, finally, like 11:30 rolls around. He's like, all right, you know what? I'm getting a little bit tired. I'll hit the hay here. So he hits the hay. I hit the hay. All of a sudden, 1 a.m. rolls around. I'm getting tongue punched in my fucking ear canal. I'm like, what? I'm like, what's going on? I thought a fucking homeless dude walked in the house. Or matter of fact, I thought a crackhead came in the house and started licking the shit out of my ear canal. And he was just giving me a little bit of a nice little swirly in the ear. You know what it felt like actually? Tongue punch in the ear canal, that's not even an accurate description. What it actually felt like was it felt like someone was just, you know, sticking their finger in it with a little bit of saliva on there, give me a nice little wet willy and just spinning me around the bowl there. Just absolutely spinning around in my ear, and it didn't feel great, okay? It didn't feel like something that I would recommend for anyone else to do. So I wake up, and there's dogs in my face, and he's like, wasn't that a good impression of the dog? Like when they're sniffing in your ear, he's looking at me, he's like, dude, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It feels like a fantastic time to go take a piss right now. I don't know about you, but I feel like I need to piss. So I got to take him outside, and I'm standing outside in a wife beater and my chain. Which, by the way, if anyone else listening and you're like, wife beater, Anthony, what the fuck are you talking about right now? No. That's what we call like the white tank tops. Okay, so I got the wife beater, I got the chain, and I'm just in my fucking underwear. Okay, because that's how I like to go to bed. Actually, I like to go to bed so that if anyone ever breaks in the house, right, and they see me laying in bed and they see I got a wife beater, I got the chain, and I got no pants on, they're gonna be like, this guy knows the guy. Okay, this guy knows the guy. Let's leave this guy alone. And then they leave, and then no one hurts me, right? And maybe I do know a guy. Okay, you don't know if I don't know a guy. I don't know a guy, but maybe I do. Okay, don't test me. Anyways, I take the dog out. He comes back inside, and he thinks that when he wakes up, right, it doesn't matter if the sun's outside. No. That would be silly. That would be silly if the sun was up. That doesn't even matter to him. All that matters is that he's woken up, and he's taking a piss, so now it's ready to start the day. I mean, he's like, what are you doing? What's going on here? Long story short, he is barking in my eardrum until 3 in the fucking morning. Yeah, not the most fun I've ever had. Finally, I give up. I throw him in the crate, right, whatever. He barks till 5 a.m. I get no sleep. I'm running on like 2 hours right now. I am fucking wired, okay? That's probably why I was making fun of all those divorcees at the beginning, okay? Coming at me for my fucking shit. Let me take a sip real quick. But anyways, listen, we're going to try and keep it a little bit more structured today, okay? No promises. No promises. I'm not going to promise anything, but I am going to try and keep it a little bit more structured, and I'm going to do my best here. And I decided that we're actually going to have a segment or two. Well, not really a segment. It's going to be basically the same shit that I want to talk about, but I'm just going to try and maneuver them into segments as best I can so that it makes a little bit more sense to your brains, okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to run through some current events because I need to run through some current events. Do you know how much fucking shit's going on in the world that's fucking hilarious right now? Okay, well, maybe not. Okay, maybe it's serious stuff, but we're going to make fun of it anyways because this is the kind of podcast we're on. Okay? Anyways, first things first, I gotta look at my phone a little bit because there's actually so much shit that I need to remember here and that I need to talk about. Anyways, Delta variant. If you don't know what it is, a new strain of COVID, which is awesome, dude. Last year we had Corona. This year we got Delta. Maybe next year we'll have the Black Plague. Fuck! Sorry. The Black Plague. Maybe we'll have that next year. Have them do a little virus three-peat, okay? Go for the crown here. Get the Tom Brady of viruses. I fucking hope not. I don't even want to keep saying that. Can you imagine, though, if we had another fucking... Can you imagine if, like, next year it just keeps getting progressively worse? God, that would suck. I feel like I talked about this before, but I mean, look, I was safe during Corona, okay? Didn't want to get people sick, vaccine, all that good stuff. Like, I'm staying safe out here, okay? I was being good. There was people in my family that got it. I know a lot of people that are, affected pretty bad. And so, you got to be careful out here or whatever. And then now, listen, Corona, that's in the past, right? That happened. Things are starting to get better. If we have another fucking lockdown, I don't give a fuck, okay? What? Oh, the government's going to tell me that I can't keep spitting in people's mouths? What kind of fucking society do we live in? I can't just go around and lick whoever I want? Oh, I wasn't allowed to do that before Corona? Yeah, fuck you. You don't know what I do on my free time. You don't know what I do at Wednesdays at noon. Meet me outside Wednesdays at noon if you ever want to show up. You don't know what I do at Wednesdays. Fucking government telling me I got to keep people safe and I can't fucking spit and eat anybody's ass that I want. Fuck you. Tell them I'm going to eat whoever ass I want, Black Plague or not. Black Plague or not, I'm munching ass. And there's nothing you could do about it. What the fuck was I talking about? Do you guys even remember what I was on? Oh, the Delta variant, right. The Delta variant. So speaking of Delta, I think it's kind of funny how anytime that they keep coming up with these, I know they're not actually coming up with the names. I know they already have them. They're set in stone or whatever, but I think it's funny that like they're coincidentally being named after things that are already like in the world and like established brands. Like for example, obviously we got Corona or beers. Now we got Delta, which is an airlines, and I find it kind of funny. Imagine Delta like in the group chat. I bet there's like a group chat of all the airlines, and like American hops in the group chat, and they're just like, oh, Delta, hate to be you right now. Would hate to be you right now, babe. Couldn't be me. Could not be me. Then United hops in, and they're like, oh, hold this L. Hold this L for me, bitch. Someone's flight ticket prices are going down. And then Spirit hops in and just throws like an up arrow. And then all of a sudden fucking American and United are like, Spirit, shut the fuck up. Shut up. No one likes you. Speak when spoken to, Spirit. The fuck out of here. We all know your flight's got gonorrhea anyways. Spirit, dude. Spirit's the funniest because you want to know why? I always find it so funny how Spirit, they are just so transparent with like what you're getting. Like, you look at all the ticket prices, right? And they'll say, I live in Chicago. Say it's like Chicago to New York. Okay, I don't know what the fucking flight prices are for that, but let's just say they're $100, okay, just to make it easy here. So, like, say Americans, like, oh, Chicago to New York, 100 round trip, right? And then United's like, oh, Chicago to New York, $95, whatever. And then you just keep scrolling, And you find Spirit, and Spirit's like $35 in a Hot Pocket. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it, baby. $35 in a Hot Pocket. And you're looking at that, and you're like, you fucking $35 in a Hot Pocket. This isn't that can't be right. So you pay the $35. You show up. You're about to board the flight, and the flight attendant's like, "Hi, sir. Would you mind handing over your Hot Pocket now?" And then you're like, "I don't have a fucking Hot Pocket." The pilot pops out of the cockpit. He's like, "If you don't have a fucking Hot Pocket, you're not getting on my fucking plane, bitch. Okay? Step your little feet backwards, okay? Go find a Hot Pocket or go find another flight." How about that? Finding a Hot Pocket or go find another flight. Okay? Because I don't need to hear it right now. Oh man, but that's, I mean, I'm sure there's like a group chat or something with them. I don't know. It's a little bit funny. Also, oh my God, dude, I really got to quit it on the caffeine. I'm gonna be jittery later, but still, it doesn't matter because like I said, I didn't really get a lot of sleep. But you know, it's no sleep gang, baby. But another thing, talking about planes, I thought this was really funny. I don't know if this is like very true. I only saw one link about it, but I mean, hey, you know, if it's true or not, it's still a funny little story. I heard that apparently Australian wildlife to like feed the animals or whatever, because apparently there's something going on over there. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't know what the fuck's going on with those animals, but I hope they find a refuge or whatever, and they're doing well over there. But I saw this little news story or whatever. I think it might have even been an Instagram post. Doesn't matter. And it says, Australia, like wildlife service people, dudes. That's exactly what the company's called. They're like dropping carrots and like other veggies from a plane, like into the wilderness to like, so that the animals could like, because they're like running low on food, and so they could feed themselves. And I was like, oh, that's cool. But then I thought about it a little bit more, and I was like, what if, like, you know, some of those carrots pick up some speed and just fucking decapitate a squirrel, you know? I mean, it's not, you think it's funny, but, like, isn't there that thing where, like, if you drop a penny from the Empire State Building and, like, go directly through someone's skull? I might have just made that up, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's a thing. Right? They're like, you know, like the amount of, you know, gravity, physics, you know, all that good shit. Einstein, he knows stuff, right? E equals MC squared. I'm sure there's something to do with that. That where if you're high enough with a carrot, you're gonna fucking 3 squirrels dead. But I just imagine like there's a few squirrels playing poker, right? Because that's what they do on their free time when they're not collecting nuts, right? And they're looking, and they got, you know, they're betting with their nuts, not like their balls, you know what I'm saying? Not like their testicles, but, you know, they're the nuts from the forest. And they're betting with nuts, and they're like, one guy's like, all in, baby. And then he wins a hand, and he's like, hey, and he's cleaning up. Everyone else is going down. And then all of a sudden he looks up in the sky, and he's like, is that a carrot? What the fuck's going on? And then like the other guys are like, dude, you're out of your fucking mind. And then all of a sudden, 3 carrots to this guy's fucking sternum. Three carrots directly through this little squirrel's sternum. He's dead. Everyone's like, oh my god, Jerry, where are you? Okay, we lost you, Jerry. And then as they're screaming, all of a sudden they're like, wait a minute, listen, I don't mean to be rude here. I know this is very morbid, and all of us are going to be scarred for life after watching Jerry take 3 carrots to the sternum here, but does that mean we get all our acorns back? I'm not saying I want it back, but I mean, does that mean we get our acorns back? I feel like we should get our acorns back. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that's a little bit valid here. But yeah, I don't know. I thought that was, I mean, obviously they're probably flying the planes low enough to where it doesn't really matter like what height they are or whatever, that, you know, if it hits a squirrel, it hits a squirrel. I'm sure they're not really concerned with, you know, taking out one squirrel. I mean, take out one squirrel, save the rest of the wildlife, right? I mean, it's a price you got to pay. Someone's got to pay the price, and, you know, it's not going to be me. It's not going to be me. I'm going to keep using those fucking straws. Fuck you. It wasn't even necessary. I don't know why I brought that up. Those paper straws, though, those fuckers piss me off. Like, what are you doing, dude? You couldn't find out any better alternative? Fuck, I'll bring a metal straw to every restaurant I go to as long as you fucking stop serving me those stupid paper straws. Dude, I'll drink out of the fucking bottle. And if you're like, that's not very sanitary, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You think I give a fuck? No. Okay? I'll fucking drink out of a spigot. I don't even know what a spigot is. Do you guys know what that is? I just made that word up. Isn't it like a fun word for a little faucet? I think it is. I'm not really sure, though. Anyways, something else in a little bit of current events here. The Lil Nas X, he dropped a music video, absolute banger of a music video. But of course, you know, there's always gonna be people who are getting a little bit angry, getting a little bit mad at him, of course, because why wouldn't they? Because I'm not saying why wouldn't they. I'm not saying I'm on the mad people's side. I'm just saying, you know, the hardcore Christians, you know, are getting a little bit mad, which I could already feel it. Okay, I just said that out loud, and a few people, there's probably like 2 or 3 people listening that just sat up in their seat and they're like, oh yeah, yep, that's me, buddy. What are you what are you about to say about me? Okay. Yeah, listen, I'm speaking directly to you, okay? I'm going to have them in my fucking DMs again. I just got them out of my DMs, the hardcore Christians. I just got them out of there. I'm going to have them right back. Actually, really quick before I even say this joke, when I made a joke a while ago, something making fun of the hardcore Christians for like some of their, you know, like fucking, for some of their anti alphabet mafia views, I made fun of them for having those anti-views, obviously, because fuck you. And one of them, I get a DM from somebody. I didn't read the whole DM, by the way, because I didn't fucking want to. But I just read like the first sentence, and it starts off like a fucking email. Actually, it starts off like from like a letter from the 1600s. And he goes, "Dear brother Anthony." And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, hold on, back it up. Brother Anthony, what am I, a fucking monk? What are you saying right now? And he goes, "Dear brother Anthony, I love your videos, but I must say you swear an excessive amount, and I would just like to ask if you could please stop swearing so that it is more acceptable for me to listen." Bro, fucking don't listen then. I don't give a fuck. What do you think, I'm going to stop swearing? Oh my God, are you still listening? Fuck, fuckity cunt, fuck, bitch ass titties. That's right. Fucking, bet you didn't like that. Bet you didn't like that. All right, now I just lost 3 listeners. Time to get into the joke. Anyways, Lil Nas X, he dropped this music video. And in the music video, it was honestly pretty funny. By the way, Lil Nas X in that music video, dude was diced. Dude was cut out of his mind. He's been hitting the gym. He is looking good. I'm not gay, by the way. I need to clarify that a little bit too much. I'm just going to let you know, I'd appreciate any physique, okay? Girl, guy, fucking, that, whatever. Whatever you want to be you. But if you looking salty out of cut up, if you're looking diced on a Tuesday, I'm going to acknowledge that shit and say you look fine as fuck. I'm not going to beat around the bush here. I'm not going to beat around anything. I'm going to say it straight to your face. I'm going to be like, you look good. You look great. All right? Anyways, Lil Nas X, he looked great. Jack Harlow was in the music video always. Jack Harlow's a little cutie. No one's not going to deny that with his little curls, little cute ass. Anyways, so he'd made that music video, and now, of course, the hardcore Christians are back, and they're like, this is absolutely disgusting. How could you post this? My children watch this. Don't fucking let your kids watch that. And that's actually the same thing. I've had a few parents actually say to me, which if you could believe this, they were like, "Yeah, Anthony, I let my kids," which are like 7, by the way. They're like, "Yeah, I was letting my 7-year-old listen to some of your comedy, and it's a little raunchy." Oh, is it? Yeah. Don't let your fucking 7-year-old listen to my shit then. What? That's not my problem. It's your kid. What are you yelling at me for? Be like, "Oh, I don't think it's really acceptable for my 7-year-old. You're right. It's not. It's actually not acceptable for your 7-year-old. You're correct. Don't let them listen, lady. God, some people, man. But anyway, sorry, I'm really getting off topic here. Lil Nas X, in this music video, he's swinging his dang-a-lang around. People didn't like it. I enjoyed it. I thought the music video was great. It was real creative. I thought it was very funny. And anyways, the hardcore Christians, they got mad at that. But you know what I think is really funny? Is they don't draw the line because from his old music video, because they got mad at him a little bit, but they didn't get like super mad to the point where like they are like how as mad as they are now. Because beforehand, in his old music video, when he was like twerking on the devil, which like they didn't love. But then you know what they like didn't even really bring up, which I thought was the crazy shit, like twerking on the devil. Whatever. Why do I care? But then he put blood in Nikes, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? I get like, you know, oh, fuck everybody that's against me, but you don't have to put blood in Nikes. You could have stopped. With the twerking and the devil. Okay, I thought that was a little out of pocket, but of course, all the people that didn't like the twerking on the devil thing, they saw the blood in the shoes and they were like, fucking, listen, all that gay shit. I don't. Wait. Let me get into my good Southern accent here. Listen, all that gay shit. I don't like that. I don't like all that gay shit. I don't know what Lil Nasty X is doing. But that blood in the shoes, I got me a pair. I mean, listen, I loved having the blood of my enemies at my heels. God damn, that sounds absolutely beautiful. That sounds amazing. I shot a buck last week. I put him on the front of my truck. Why do you think I give a fuck if there's some blood in my shoes? I don't give a damn. He can do whatever he wants with that. But then they see him being openly gay, right? Then they see him being openly gay, and they're like, nope, that's where I draw the fucking line. Nope, blood and shoes, do whatever the fuck you want. Blood and shoes, fucking human heads on the back of a helicopter, I don't care. But you start doing that gay shit? Absolutely not. Nope, not in my house. Fucking, why do you care? Why do you care, you fucking loser? God, those people piss me the fuck off. Speaking of shit that pisses me off, my dog is way too horny. That was a weird transition. But my dog, I'm talking way too fucking horny. Literally, my dad walks in the door, bricked up. He just bricked up immediately, red rocket flying everywhere. He just immediately bricked up for absolutely no reason. I don't know what his deal is, but he is just bricked up 24/7. And I'm like, dude, you need to pull it back a little bit, okay? There's fucking, we have children coming to this house. You can't be swinging your dick around, okay? You can't have your dick out, put it back in your pants. And I walk in the house, he's bricked up. My dad walks in the house, dog's bricked up. Honestly, I don't even know if I don't think he gets bricked up when my mom or my sister walk in the house. Maybe my dog's gay. Who knows, man? Who knows? Good for him, man. Good for him. He's a little piece of shit, though, and he keeps me up at night. But also good for him. And he could fucking great for him, actually. Also my dog, hold on, I'll get into more current events, but like my dog, he doesn't actually bark a lot. That's one thing that he's actually pretty good with. He doesn't bark a lot. A lot of things don't bother me. He's not really a barker, but he hates children. It's the weirdest fucking thing. He hates little kids, and it's like a weird little thing that he's got going on, because when he looks outside, right, we'll have like the neighbors or whatever. The neighbors, they have grandkids, right? No, they come over like once or twice a week. And anytime they're in the fucking yard, he loses his absolute mind. He starts barking like crazy. They came into the yard one time to like play with him. Like we, lifted him over the fence. And, which by the way, if anyone's like confused by that, you're like, you live that close to your neighbors? Yeah, I live in fucking Chicago, okay? I don't live in Bumblefuck, where you guys are fucking 3 miles from everybody. And you're like, yep, I saw Dave about last week, but I haven't seen him in about 3 months now. He lives too far down old yonder. Dude, my southern accent is outstanding. Don't even act like it's not good. Anyways, I think the reason he hates him is because he sees him as a threat. Like he sees him over the fence, and he sees him as a threat because when, like I was saying, we brought him over the fence one day, he was running away from them. He was absolutely terrified of these little kids. He's not terrified of adults. He's very friendly with anyone that's a lot bigger than him, but I think he sees him as a threat, like I said, and he kind of wants to attack him, which is a little bit weird. I mean, a little bit of a weird thing to have as a dog, but whatever. Excuse me, sorry. Doesn't really matter. The Olympics, baby. That's what I wanted to talk about. Let's bring it up. Let's talk about it. First of all, Shikari Richardson. Hold on, wait, Shikari Richardson. Yeah, I wrote her name down. I wanted to make sure I got it right. She is an absolute, first of all, she runs in like full makeup, nails, and she looks fully put together, like she's ready to go out, and then she fucking wins races. That's fucking tits, okay? And by the way, I say tits when I mean that shit is absolutely spanking. That shit is absolutely so cool, and that's so freaking dope. I mean, imagine you're in the race, and you are hustling. You're like, you are like, 3 more, and then all of a sudden, she just comes from behind you, and she's like, fucking runs right past you, flips you off with her long-ass nails, and wins gold. How much would that suck? I wouldn't go home. I wouldn't be able to look my family in the eyes and tell them I lost to her, because that is just peak embarrassment. She just put you on a platter, ate you for dinner, sautéed you, threw a little bit of Alfredo sauce, maybe whatever she likes, whatever she wants on there, she threw it on there, she made it happen, and served you up for defeat, served you up for second. Like we say last time, if you ain't first, you're last. If you ain't first, you're last, baby. Anyways, they will not let her run. And at first it was the Olympic Committee, right? Because she smoked some weed. Whoop-de-doo. Who gives a fuck? Listen, first of all, at first it was the Olympic Committee, which it's like, okay, all, drugs are, illegal technically or whatever in the Olympics, and they see it as a, performance enhancement drug, which, by the way, I don't know how, okay, you think Do you really think someone who's a professional athlete, right? Say Michael Phelps. Let's use Michael Phelps because he's the first name that popped in my head. Do you really think Michael Phelps is about to swim, right? About to go for gold. And he goes, you know what? I wish I could smoke some weed right now and fucking have extreme paranoia in the pool while I'm trying to go for gold. No, okay? I would get it if it's like, if she was using steroids or something like that. That would make sense. That would make sense to ban her. But the crazy thing about it was the Olympic Committee didn't even fucking ban her. They did for 30 days, and she would have been eligible to race. But the U.S., right, the U.S. track team or whatever it is, they didn't draft her. They didn't deem her. You didn't deem her valid, right? Or no? Yeah, you didn't deem her an asset to the track relay team. Bullshit. Okay, you just now is not the time. Okay, it's the Olympics. Now is not the time to be the bigger person and try and be politically correct or whatever and be like, kids, weed is bad, and if you smoke weed, you can't be in the Olympics. I don't give a fuck. Why do we care? What do you actually want to lose out there? Listen, I don't give a fuck if she did crystal meth, okay? I don't give a fuck, honestly. I don't give a shit if she did black tar heroin. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. She could have did whatever she wanted. As long as it wasn't enhancing her performance, let her run. Do you want to lose? I want gold, okay? I'm from the USA, okay? I wanted her in that fucking race. Do you know how upset I am? If we lose relays, I'm going to fucking find you. Whoever did this, if we lose relays, I'm coming for your fucking throat, okay? So don't be thinking I'm not coming for your throat because I'm coming for your fucking throat. So don't even act. Like this was a mistake. But that made me really mad. And she's not running. And that's unfortunate. I got to take another drink. One sec. Ugh. Sorry. Anyways. Also, another thing at the Olympics that they're doing. Cardboard beds. What the fuck? What are we doing? So first, apparently, it's because they don't want the Olympians getting their sex on, getting their thing going, right? I mean, at the end of the day, the Olympics, it's really just a bunch of horny teenagers, which, I mean, that would make sense why they wouldn't want them, sucking and fucking or whatever. But I mean, realistically, they'll just do it somewhere else. But I mean, I'm not going to be the one to say that. But at the same time, you make cardboard beds, right? The fact that they felt the need to make cardboard beds so that the Olympians weren't having sex in them, is this like a problem? Like, is this a past problem? Like, how big of a problem is this that you felt the need to make cardboard beds? Like, what are you doing? Honestly, if any of the Olympians ever had a kid, I mean, fucking someone's got to nerf that kid. I mean, that would be unfair. I mean, he wouldn't be, he or she or they or fucking whatever they are, they would not be allowed in the Olympics. That should be fucking illegal because you want to know why? That's fucking, they're overpowered. They're OP. Well, fucking, how are you going to let two Olympians make a baby? That would be like LeBron James and Serena Williams making a baby. That child would never lose. They'd probably, be built like LeBron and have Serena Williams hand-eye coordination. How the fuck are you going to compete with something like that? You physically can't. You physically can't compete with something like that because it's impossible. It's a fucking freak of nature is what it is. And honestly, if any of them have a kid, right? And I'm take my word for this, okay? If any of them actually have a kid and they end up having some sex, and a few of them have a kid, and they're in the U.S., honestly, I don't care where they are in the world, okay? Wherever they are in the world, as soon as that kid turns 18, I'm taking their fucking kneecaps out, okay? Because it's not fair. It's not fair. Someone's got to take their fucking knees out, show them what's up. They're not allowed to compete in the Olympic Games. That's genetic. That's a genetically modified child. That's a genetically modified child. Shouldn't be allowed to do that shit. It shouldn't be allowed. Period. Okay? Period. Shouldn't be allowed. I forgot what else I wanted to bring up here. Oh. I thought this was really funny. So the rowing, actually, I'll get to that, but I want to say something else first, dude. The thing with the Olympics, I don't know what it is. Every single time the Olympics rolls around, which, by the way, funny little thing here, I thought the Olympics were only a weekend. I didn't know it was 2 weeks long. Found that out yesterday. Yeah, shows how much I keep up with those. But when I watch the Olympics, dude, when I was younger, I literally remember this to a T. I never been a competitive swimmer, never been into swimming, but for some reason the Olympics rolls around and all of a sudden I'm the biggest swim fan on the face of the fucking planet, okay? I'll throw a swim cap on and I get in front of the TV and I'm like, I'm swimming with Michael. Me and Phelps. We're laying in lane. We're neck and neck. I'm hitting the breaststroke. I'm hitting the breaststroke with my titties out. I don't know what the breaststroke is, but I imagine you got to have your titties out. My titties are out, and I'm stroking. Not in that way. Not in that way. Not in that way. Don't think about it like that, but I'm stroking, and I'm stroking right past this motherfucker, and we're going for gold. When Michael Phelps wins, I win. When Michael Phelps wins, I win. When Simone Biles wins, I win. That's how I feel about the Olympics. She's doing her gymnastic routine. I'm standing up in my living room. I got my leg above my head. I'm also doing the gymnastic routine with her as well. Okay? Am I doing it as well as her? No. Do I hit the flips like she does? Absolutely not. I'll snap my fucking tibia neck. I'll get put in the hospital very fast. But I'm doing it in my mind. It's emotional support. That's how I feel about it. But what was really funny was I saw the rowing on, which, by the way, rowing, okay, cool. Row your boat right down memory lane. Okay, I'm sure it's a very fun time. I've never personally got into it, but I know a lot of people that have gotten into it, and it looks fun. It looks fun. It doesn't look fun. It does. I'm sorry. I was trying to be nice. And then I remembered what podcast this was, and then I realized I don't need to be nice. So, yeah, it doesn't look that fun. But the funniest spot, which honestly, if I was going to ever be on a rowing team, I'll tell you which spot I'll be on. Did you know that there's someone at the front, or maybe it's the back of the boat, either way, that sits there facing everybody else, like everyone else is looking one way, and they're looking at them the other direction. And they're, excuse me, sorry. And they're just sitting there, and they're just staring at them, like coaching them. They don't have a fucking oar in their hands. They're not doing anything. And I thought, if I'm going to have any position, I want that one. I just imagine them just sitting there with some peanuts in their hand, a fucking six-pack of booze between their legs, and they're just shaking the peanuts in their hand, throwing a few in their mouth, and they're just like, someone's like, all the rowers are like, whoosh, 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 and they're working their ass off. And then this person in the front is just fucking listening to a podcast, just fucking popping peanuts in their mouth. They're like, you guys got it. Don't even worry about me. And then someone's like, do you want to hop in? You got it. I'm getting tired. No, I could never do what you do. No, my God. No, I'm fine. As they're throwing peanuts in their mouth and opening a beer. They're fucking sitting back. They're like this. They're like, oh, yeah, no. You guys got it. No. I wish I could. Trust me. I wish I was as good as you. But I'm going to, hold on. Oh, man. Can you guys pull over to the right here? I think there's a liquor store. What? Oh, no, after the race. No, I know. After. I was just kidding, guys. I'm just trying to stay light, trying to keep you on your toes. Come on. You know I'm not serious, but seriously though, after you pass that finish line, take a right. I think there's a 7-Eleven. Oh. Funny though. I mean, I wish I could be that person. I kind of want to know what they actually do. I'm sure there's somebody listening right now that's like, you inconsiderate prick. You don't even know what it takes to be the head honcho on a rowboat. How dare you? How dare you disrespect the rowboat community? You're an asshole. I'm never listening to this podcast again. There was one person who, there'll be people every once in a while who see my comments making a joke, and they'll be like, you just lost a follower. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I just lost a very sensitive follower, clearly, who doesn't know how to take a joke. So why don't you mosey on and go yell at people on Twitter, okay? Because I don't have time to deal with your ass. Also, another thing, the Olympics. This is the last thing on the Olympics. I know. There's a lot of jokes brewing, okay? Listen, I'm probably going to talk about them next week, too, because they'll still be relevant. They'll still be going on. I think they'll actually be closing out next week. I don't actually know when the Olympics ends. But anyways, the Olympics. Can you imagine? Because there's 15-year-olds in the Olympics, which is absolutely fucking bonkers. Could you imagine being a 15-year-old, right? And then you win gold. And then you go back to school that fall, and the first day of school, the teacher's like, so what did everyone do this summer? And you're sitting there with your gold medal on your chest, and you're like, I don't know, mine was pretty low-key. I don't know. I don't know about you. Mine was pretty low-key. And she's like, oh, Anthony, I see we all saw you on TV. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just doing it for the culture, doing it for my country. I'm just being me, you know what I'm saying? Look, I would have let everyone else win, but unfortunately they were fucking trash. You know the amount of shit that I would talk if I won a gold medal at 15? I would literally walk into high school, and the teacher, like I said, she'd be like, "What'd you do this summer?" And I'd be like, "Fucking, what'd you do this summer, bitch? Grade papers?" By the way, no offense to all the teachers out there. I'm not coming for you, but I'm just saying, if I was an Olympic gold medalist and you were my teacher, I'm going to talk that shit. I'm going to be like, "What'd you do, huh? Grade papers? Fucking give kids detentions during summer school? Yeah, I went out there. I won a gold medal for the fucking country." Okay? If you're going to give me anything lower than a B+ this year, how about you take it up with my coach? Okay? Because I'm not taking anything less. I'm not taking anything less than that. Oh, all right. Enough on the Olympics. Let's go into one more thing, and then we're gonna eventually get into the questions here. But there's two more things I want to bring up, actually. Bezos went to space. We all know Bezos. Jeffy Baby went to space. We love Jeffy Baby. I'm just kidding. Fuck him, his bald-headed fuck. Dude, something about him. Dude, I feel like he's a weirdo. You know? I'm not even being mean. I'm being mean. He's not going to hear this. Who gives a fuck? Maybe he will, actually. Bezos, if you're listening, I mean, I know you got a bill to spare. I know you got $1 billion to spare. Throw it my way. Speaking of cash, once again, sponsorships, ad brand deals, whatever brand, if you're listening, it's wide open. Wide open. Hit my line, DM me or hit my email. I'm dead serious. Let's make something happen, baby. Bezos went to space. Can you, honestly, I think Bezos, he looks like, he looks like I really got to stop drinking carbonated drinks. Fuck. Dude, I burped like 8 times in this fucking one episode. Anyways, Bezos, he looks like the kind of guy where if you look up something online, the first thing that would pop up, like if you look up bald white guy, I guarantee the first search result is Jeff Bezos. Honestly, let's look that up. Let's look it up. What did I say? Or no, basic or white bald guy. That's what I want to say. White bald guy. Let's see who first pops up. Oh, it's fucking... Who put Howie Mandel? It's just this basic looking dude. Oh fuck, sorry. I'm gonna cut that out. It wasn't a joke. I had some phlegm in the back of my throat and you didn't want to hear what that sounded like. I'm cutting that out. It's Mr. Clean. Wait, 20 hot bald guys. What the fuck is this article? Why is Mr. Clean on 20 hot bald guys? Okay, now we're taking a little look at this. Matt Damon in Asylum. Oh, my man looks nice. LL Cool J. How can you not? Vin Diesel. All right, we're done with this list. Oh, man. Family, dude. Did you say family? Have you guys seen that trend on TikTok with Vin Diesel's face? God, I love that bald guy. Him and The Rock. I like The Rock a lot more, though. The Rock, like I said, I would eat pancakes off his chest, if you guys remember. But, yeah, that's how I feel about The Rock, though. But Vin Diesel, I wouldn't eat anything off his chest, but he's definitely a good-looking man. There's nothing about it. There's no way around it. But Bezos, like I said, went to space. I would actually like to disagree. I don't think Bezos went to space. He's talking all this shit. He's like, yeah, it was amazing up there. Shut the fuck up, you bald fuck. You up there for fucking like 30 seconds. You didn't go to space, okay? You did a drive-by. You drove by space, okay? You dipped your little toes in, you little bitch. You dipped your toes in and you left. That's all you did, okay? Don't give me this bullshit where, oh my God, it was beautiful. Look, there wasn't more that you could see that I couldn't see with fucking my Samsung Galaxy S23 camera. Have you guys seen that? I see Rogan posting about it all the time, Joe Rogan, because I follow him on Instagram because I love the man. And by the way, don't anyone listening to this be like, oh, he's one of those Joe Rogan people. No, I just like Rogan because I think it's funny, and his podcast is good because he has interesting people on. He has like Neil deGrasse Tyson on to talk about aliens. He has Elon Musk on to talk about whatever the fuck Elon Musk talks about. I don't know, man. He has Kanye on. I fucking love those interviews. Those are great people to listen to, and I fucking like listening to it. Anyways, Rogan keeps posting pictures. He's like, took this photo of the moon with my Galaxy S23 or whatever the fuck it is. And they're like great pictures. And then I saw Tim Dillon. I don't know if you guys follow him. He was like, this is a picture of the insides of my asshole. I took it with my Galaxy S23. God, how good is technology? He's a funny guy. You guys gotta check him out if you don't listen to his stuff. But I love him. But Bezos, like I said, he didn't go to space. Also, there's been a lot of conspiracy theories surrounding the whole Bezos thing, which is like honestly like pretty fucking funny. If I'm being honest, like, of course the conspiracy theories are rolling around. I saw somebody say, they were like, they said something about, oh, Bezos, he went to space. He actually did go to space, which they believe he went to space, which a lot of those people who believe these fucking conspiracy theories, they're like, we didn't go to the moon, and the earth is flat. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. I don't... But they go, he went to space. He did do that. And then he made a clone of himself. And I go, oh, my God, how far is this one going to go? And they go, he made a clone. And he actually jetted in a rocket spaceship with aliens to go to a different planet. And that's why he just stepped down from Amazon, because he knew that the clone wasn't going to be capable of doing what he does every day. And that's why he stepped down. And now there's a clone of him living on Earth. And he's actually on another planet. I agree, honestly. No, dude, you gotta be out of your fucking mind to believe shit like that. Are you serious? Are you a clone? A clone? I wouldn't even want a clone. Actually, I kind of would. You know what? You know what? Actually, a question that I've always had, and this like isn't even really a joke. I'm straight, right? So I wouldn't know this, but say you're gay, right? Say you're attracted to the same sex. Okay, stay with me here. You're attracted to the same sex. If there was a clone of yourself, would you fuck you? I'm being dead serious. This like actually isn't a joke, and you're probably sitting there laughing right now. You're like, oh, Kaz and his jokes. No. I'm like serious. I've always thought that if I was gay, would I want to fuck me? Like I'm not even kidding. Like that's a genuine question that keeps me up at night. I seriously wonder about that. I want to say yes, but then again, if you don't like how you look, then no. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's one of those things. Maybe in the future they'll have like a little serum when you could switch what you're into for like 24 hours. Maybe I'll go gay, make a clone of myself, and see if I want to fuck me. Anyways, welcome to this podcast. Anyone, if it's your first time listening, go listen to the first episode. It's just as wild, babe. It's just as wild. But I don't even know what we were talking about. I have no idea. Oh, fucking Bezos, yeah, all that good shit. Honestly, when they brought up aliens, I kind of want aliens to come down and abduct me. Not in the way that you think. I don't want them to, like, come down and, like, probe my asshole. That doesn't sound like a very fun thing to do, honestly. You know, I would prefer getting abducted, but, like, stay away from my anal cavity. That's not, I don't really want to deal with that. And so, imagine aliens come down, right? And they spiral down, right? They zoop me up. I want to go party with some aliens. I kind of want to make an alien baby. Honestly, if aliens invade, listen, I want this on the record. I want this noted. If aliens invade, call Anthony Kaz. He'll fuck an alien. He'll make an alien baby. I'm with it. Times. I'm extremely progressive, as you could tell. I'll fuck an alien tomorrow. I don't give a shit. I mean, I'll do it. I want to do it. I'm not just saying that I will. I'm not just saying that I'll volunteer. I'm saying I want to. I mean... Right? Why not? Why not? I mean, an alien baby would be sick. That'd be so cool. I don't know. It's thought. Food for thought. You know what I'm saying? Also, I was saying, I also do really want to party with aliens. Okay? I feel like they have a good time. Okay? Or they don't. Or they're really weird and creepy. I don't know if I want to say that. I just get zapped. They're like fucking. I get zooted. I get zapped up into a spaceship. You think we're creepy and weird? Do you? And I'm like, whoa, no, I'm sorry, E.T. I just look at them. I'm like, can I phone home now? They're like, was that an E.T. joke? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, you're a piece of shit, but that was a little funny. They're like, of course we fucking picked up some comedian who thinks he's hilarious. You know what you did? Oh, shit, I just kicked the camera. Fucking son of a bitch. Did that change the angle? Oh. Okay, I think that's good. All right, that's okay. We're fine. We're getting towards the end. Anyways, we're going to take a... There's going to be a quick little... Oh, no. There's one more thing I want to talk about. Fucking Uzi. Lil Uzi vertical line is buying a planet. I don't even... that shouldn't be legal. How we... if he's allowed to buy a planet... First of all, A, how much? B, why the fuck hasn't, like, Elon or Bezos bought a planet, right? Doesn't that seem a little bit sketchy to you? Like a rapper buys a planet before any billionaire does. I feel like they would have bought one first, right? That would make a little bit more sense than having Uzi buy a planet. Also, can you imagine if, like, that planet that he just bought's actually owned by another alien, but we just have like no idea. Also, it feels really like not morally right to be able to buy a planet. I feel like we shouldn't be going that far. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like we shouldn't be allowed to buy and sell planets, but I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit of a radical idea. I don't know. But Uzi, he bought the planet. Can you imagine if like another alien like owns that planet and like he buys it and then all of a sudden they just zap into his room and they're like, you got to unbuy that shit. And he's like, what's going on? And they're like, that's my fucking planet. So unless you want your anal cavity probed, I suggest you sell. I suggest you give me the papers and we'll call it a done deal. I don't know. Maybe I should buy a planet. Maybe that's how you get in contact with aliens. God, I want to get in contact with aliens so bad. Aliens, if you're listening, fucking zoop me up tonight, okay? I'm trying to party. I'm trying to have a good time, okay? Just give me enough time to edit this episode and put it out to the people, and then when Wednesday rolls around, fucking it's Wednesday when you're listening now, or maybe it's after that. I don't know, but it comes out on Wednesday, so if you're listening right away, I love you, little ass. That was me giving you forehead kisses, okay? Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. Just deal with it. Anyways, like I said, feel like you shouldn't be allowed to buy a planet. Like I said, why didn't like Musky Poo buy one? Do you think his wife gives him nicknames? Do you think she does? I think she does. Does he have a wife? Yeah, he has a wife, doesn't he? His kid is like named after my fucking Safari password. What is it, like Xenon or Xanax or something? I think, yeah, his kid's name's Xanax, of course. Xanax, Zoloft, and Prozac. The three. Oh my God, dude. One more thing I want to say on the Mustang. Did you think that Musky Poo, right? He do you think like when him and his wife are having sex, do you think when he finishes, I feel like he doesn't react. I feel like he's just like, and 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was very good. Thank you. That's kind of the same way I would think what's his name does it. Who's that guy? Ben Shapiro. He's fucking this is he's probably sitting there instead of like dirty talk. Like, you know, she's like, his wife's like, oh, you're so hot right now. I love you. And he's just like, your body is the shape that I like, and I like your face as well, and I like how you look, and I like how you talk, and I like what you're doing to my penis and my balls right now. I like how you are massaging. He just talks. That probably wasn't a good impression, but you get what I'm saying. Oh man, dude, my shoulder. I'm honestly surprised it feels good right now. I didn't tell you guys this at the beginning of the episode, but when I was moving my shoulder before, my shoulder, dude. Oh God, baby, literally. Right now it feels absolutely fantastic because I took an amount of Adderall that I'm not going to say on the internet. Because Advil, not Adderall, I'm just sitting here, fucking wired right now. I'm like, my shoulder hurts real fucking bad, but fuck am I productive. God, fucking shit am I productive, man. I love it. Oh man, yeah, actually, oh my God, funny enough. Anyone who takes Adderall knows this, or has taken Adderall at some point in their life, you know, whether it's prescribed or not, that's none of my business, but it's prescribed to me. Just want to throw that out there. And the first time I ever got prescribed something, this was actually what happened at the doctor's office because this is what happened. This was my doctor's visit, okay? There's a doctor that, you know, I felt like I should trust, right? I felt like I trust the medical community. He had a doctorate or whatever, you know, to prescribe shit, so I feel like you should probably trust him. And so I'm sitting in the chair, and he gives me this medication, which, by the way, I'm not at this doctor anymore. I just want to preface that, just so everyone understands. And he goes, all right, I'm going to put you on dextroamphetamine. And I was like, okay, like fucking, like, all right. Like, he could have said any medication under the sun. I'm not going to, you know, think about it more. I mean, obviously, he's a doctor. I should trust him. And 10 seconds go by, right? 10 seconds of silence as he's writing something. He goes, like I said, I'm going to give you dextroamphetamine. And I go, okay. And then 10 seconds goes by. It's just me and my dad sitting in the room. And he goes, not to be confused with methamphetamine. What? You shouldn't need to clarify. What do you mean? Not to be confused with methamphetamine. Why would you need, I walked in the office hoping that you weren't going to give me meth. That was like at the top of the list of things that I hope you don't give me. Meth. I mean, can you imagine walking into a doctor's office and worrying whether or not you're going to get prescribed meth that day? You shouldn't. I mean, I shouldn't be walking in there being like, I hope my doctor doesn't try and give me black tar heroin again. Like, what kind of fucking... The doctor was a whack. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I haven't gone to him since. But what I was going to say was that medication he put me on such a high fucking dose. Like, I'm not even going to say the dose. It was like not FDA approved dose because I had to get a bunch of tests done so that he was allowed to give me not FDA approved, but that's a story for another time because we're deep into this episode. And when I was on that medication, like I said, it was very, very high, and I'm not going to lie to you, the 4 hours I was on it, I was ready to fucking literally, if anyone said something to me, like I was working on something, I was so unbelievably productive when I was on that shit. And like if anyone ever said anything to me while I was on it, I might have been liable to punch you in the throat. I'm not even kidding. Like, that shit was wild, dude. Like, just, like, crazy productive. Anytime I was on it, I felt like I could take down America. Not even kidding. I felt like I could bring down Fortune 500 companies. That's how much confidence I had in myself when I was on that shit. Which, by the way, I heard that Dave Portnoy with Barstool, I heard on that BFFs pod with Josh Richards, which, by the way, I was Portnoy. Maybe, if you want to give me a podcast with Josh, by the way, we're doing pretty well over here. So maybe if you want to throw me a podcast with Josh, that'd be pretty fucking sick. If anyone wants to clip that and send it to Port, by all means do so. But I heard that he was like on a few episodes. He was like, every once in a while, I heard him on an episode or two where he was just like, yeah, I popped some Adderall. And I'm like, what do you do before you pop Adderall before an episode? How do you even fucking, maybe he's a little bit different on it, but if I took Adderall before an episode, I would just be staring into the camera. I probably wouldn't blink the entire time. And I would just be like, guys, today we're going to talk about, the problems in the world and I just become, anytime I'm on Adderall, I'm so hyper aware of my surroundings and everything I'm saying that nothing, I'm sure I could still be funny, but not as funny. You know what I'm saying? Because now, we're rolling. We are literally an hour deep. I couldn't tell you how the fuck we got here. There's barely any notes on my phone. The only notes that were in my phone were topics. This is all out of my ass. I just pointed in my head. But it's all just coming out of my ass, left, right, up, down. Sounds like a GTA cheat code. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know what I'm doing. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't understand how he goes on, like, Adderall and does those episodes. It's fucking, good for him. Clearly very productive. I wish that I could take Adderall and do these episodes. I really do. Do you know how easy it would be to just bang these out and edit? I could probably bang it out, do an episode, edit in 4 hours. In 4 hours. I could do it before noon. But I'd rather be funnier and not be on my Adderall. You know what I'm saying? Man, ooh, that duct tape. Ooh, I put that. I put that too close to the top. That was kind of nasty. Ooh, that duct tape's been in my basement. I bet it's got like fucking gonorrhea. It doesn't. My basement doesn't have gonorrhea. That was stupid to say. I don't know why I said that out loud. Honestly, guys, this is the end of the pod. Don't fucking leave. Yeah, I just scared the shit out of you because if you press pause, I'm fucking taking your head off. All right? Listen up. Follow the Instagram. Rate and review on Apple Podcasts specifically. You guys have been running shit up. Listen, we charted on Spotify. We charted on Apple. We're charting across the country. USA, Austria, fucking Jamaica. Dude, I was number 1 in Jamaica at some point. Shout out my Jamaicans. I love you. Shout out my Canadians. I am slaughtering in Canada. I am murdering in Canada. I'm doing fantastic in the U.S., but I'm pretty sure I'm top fucking, number, I think I was top 50 on the all podcast list. I don't know if I'm now. Maybe I'm higher. I don't even know because you're listening on Wednesday or whatever day you're listening. It's not now when I'm recording it, but literally I was charting left and right. Holy fucking banana beans. Dude. Everywhere, all the time. I love all of you. Keep rating and reviewing. Keep sharing it with everybody. We are taking this shit to the fucking moon. Joe Rogan, I'm coming for your throat. I'm coming for your throat. All love, Joe. Seriously, I would love to be on the podcast. I love you, brother. Okay? Fucking call her daddy. Listen, you're going to be calling me daddy pretty soon. Okay? I'm coming for that spot. I'm coming for that number 2. We're coming for everything, baby. All right, listen, I love you guys. Follow the podcast on Instagram. Also, if you're wondering where the podcast is available everywhere except for Pandora. For some fucking reason, I don't know why. I think I need to give it a month, and then me and Pandora are going to get on the same page, and they're going to let me on there. But for right now, everywhere except Pandora. including YouTube. If you just listen to this and you're like, I want to watch it on YouTube now. It's available on YouTube in video format. Just look up Kickin with Kaz on all platforms. Alrighty. Anyways, I think that's really all to say. Oh, and follow my fucking other YouTube channel, okay? Anthony Kaz on fucking follow my Instagram, Anthony Kaz _. Follow my Twitter, Anthony Kaz _. Just look up Anthony Kaz pretty much on all platforms. You're probably going to find me, okay? I got good content, great content, as a matter of fact, everywhere. Go check it out. I love you guys. Anyways, as usual, we end every episode with 2 claps and a Ric Flair. I encourage you to join me at home. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Can I get 2 claps and a Ric Flair? Woo! See you next week!